Well, the final round of the French presidential election will take place this weekend when voters head to the polls on Sunday. It will mark the end of a hotly watched campaign and declare either Emmanuel Macron or Marine Le Pen the winner. For more on this, and if markets have fully priced in a Macron victory, we turn to Ashraf Laidi. He's Chief Executive Officer of Intermarket Strategy. He joins us from London. Ashraf, always great to see you. Thank you very much. Have markets fully priced in a Macron victory? They surged, of course, after the first round of the presidential voting.
Yeah. Hi, good morning, Paul. You got the French spread over the German 10-year yield has fallen 45% from the 5-year high that we saw in March. In English, that means that the riskiness of the perceived riskiness of the French bonds has fallen quite sharply, especially after the first round. And the volatility in the euro, which is the equivalent, let's say, of the VIX on the euro, has also fallen around 44%. So the riskiness on the euro has fallen. Now, are the markets perfectly pricing a win? I don't think the answer is yes, because they are rising ahead of a win. But if we get the win, obviously depending on the margin for Macron, depending on the margin, whether it's 15 points or 20 points, I think there will be further gains, Paul, in the euro, and further change in the market, and further decline in the volatility. Now, speaking as a person who has seen a real chance of Brexit, and I was expecting a decent chance of a Trump win, I think there is a very slim chance of an upset on Sunday, and I hope these words won't come back to haunt me 2 days from now. But and I'll give you one of the many reasons why I think that Macron will win, because Fillon, who was also more or less on the center-right, who was damaged by the scandal, by the pay scandal with his wife, he was supposed to come third or fourth. Well, he was supposed to come fourth, or fifth. Well, he came third. So he came after Macron, and he came behind Le Pen. And this man is expected to call or to vote and have his followers vote for Macron. So this man didn't come fourth or fifth, he came third. So I think it's going to help Macron to do the cleaning up of the votes.
So, Ashraf, if we assume that Macron is going to win and we avoid the real challenging negative scenario in the short run, how do you feel about Europe and the growth profile over the next 6 to 12 months? I mean, it looks to us like growth has returned and that we may be going to see an acceleration of that under the right circumstances.
Absolutely. And not only that, I mean, you're a portfolio manager. You probably know more about equities more than me. And, there's a lot of talk that European equities are better valued than the U.S. The U.S. market, but there is also, but the growth metrics are strong in Germany and France and so on and so forth. But there is something else also with the with the euro. What is showing in the euro, in the technicals, it has gapped up since 2 weeks ago, and it's above the 200-day moving average. And what is going on in the technicals in the euro is very similar what happened in March 2009. March 2009, when the Federal Reserve started QE, the first one, then we finally saw the dollar coming down and the euro pushing higher. The only, I think, here's what I think, does this mean that we're going to buy ahead of Sunday, ahead of Monday? I think European equities are going to push higher, but I think there is probably a sort of a downdraft from what's going on in China and with the metals and with oil. And I'm afraid that what's going on with oil and with metals in China probably is going to trigger a scenario like we saw in August 2015. And that could probably drag down European equities, which I think might be an attractive or even more attractive buy after that decline that I would be expecting.
Ashraf, always great to talk to you. Thanks very much. Enjoy your weekend. That's Ashraf Laidi. He's Chief Executive Officer of Intermarket Strategy. He joined us from London.